I'm not even going to fade out. Bang! There we go.
That was a long intro, but I like it.
I had to run and go get another beer, so I just let it play out.
Wondering.
Oh, welcome everyone to Chase to the Underground, brought to you by the Coalition. I'm joined tonight by my co-host, who has been a regular for the last few months.
Oh yeah,
Almost
can't get rid of me now.
It's true, yeah.
But then like again, I should be saying welcome back since you deserted me last week. So
true. That's true. Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I would say I gave you an opportunity. To shine under your own light. Which actually, speaking of lights, you've got quite a strong light. You're looking very bleached. Have you had a haircut as well?
I have. I'm less homeless now.
Right.
You know, I said, well, I had a haircut, trim my beard. You know, I've got to look pretty for this. So.
How much did that cost?
I think it's like 24 quid. It's quite expensive, to be fair.
20? Well, I don't know. I think you 25. Get what you pay for, don't you?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I look 20 years younger, apparently. Cheers, Ricardo. You're a dream.
Yeah, because you looked 50 before.
Hard paper round. That's it.
So we are here. We're in with the D's. This week, we've got not necessarily a challenging course. It's an incredibly flat course. Considering after last week, where we went for a very hard hilly course in Richmond, replicating what would come in the Zwift Racing League, we thought, we're going to take it easy. We're going to go for a flatter route. But sadly, Zwift didn't update the gaps for all of the riders. So actually, it's going to be hard for a different reason. It's going to be hard because, you basically got like 9 minutes from the D's to the A's. So good luck to the A's, I say. There's still like a 2-minute gap from the A's to the B's. So I mean, it's possible that we'll see some overtakes, but it's going to be hard work out there.
Yeah, I think so. Like you say, it's flat. It's all going to be down to the pure watts. We'll see what happens. Some big gaps closed, but we got some of the Sour Snow Pins guys back again. There's obviously all our coalition riders. Aaron from the Canyon Beta team, and there is Mr. Nathan Guerra in there as well. So, we've got some strong hitters up in the A's who will want to chase them down.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Not forgetting that we also have Moritz. Who is our current Chase to the Underground series leader over the last 10 weeks. So we've been very consistent so far. But this week he is a ride leader, so it's going to be down to him to actually, get those A's going full gas.
They're going to want to. They've got to this time, haven't they?
They've got to. If the A's win this week, then... they should just retire and just end on that high. There you go. We can see in the chat, Moritz saying, we're going hard today. Yes, you are. You're going to have to go pretty hard. It's nice to see as well. We can see there's a few people, including Nikki here, who is our ride leader, rocking the Ukrainian flag. So nice to see some Ukrainian flags in there, considering everything that's going on. It's obviously you can't change what's happening, but it's nice to show solidarity in some sort of way. So
absolutely.
So we are in with the D's. I don't know what Izzy is saying there, but let's see who else we can hop in with. Andy, as ever, I'm going on you to keep an eye on the gaps on Zwift Power. I do actually have Zwift Power on my other computer. No, that's a lie. I'm lying, actually. I have Discord open.
It's more important.
That's true. So I did have Zwift Power open, but not on our event. So I'll try and keep an eye on that. Whilst I move.
So we've got another nice, good turnout today, haven't we? So with 192 sign-ups, in Zwift on the companion app.
Yeah,
Big numbers
actually,
again.
considering what a busy day it is in the land of Zwift, we've got the Rafa Rising series,
It's all
which just
kicking off.
started. And if you're doing Rafa Rising, you can unlock a jersey, a cap, socks.
Some
We
pink
don't.
socks.
You can obviously unlock the famous coalition jersey if you race in this race, but no socks, I'm afraid. So one
Nope.
day, I think maybe one day we will be able to create some coalition socks
Well, that'd be
for
nice.
for all of our fans and team members out there. You can see actually here in the bees that their sweeper is now what's his name? Free someone. Who are they trying to free? Do you know, Andy?
Oh, free Luciano. It is the hashtag that is going viral across the Zwiftiverse and Watopia at the moment. Um, a bit of one of
Oh,
these.
come on, spit it out,
I was
man.
going to say a cheat, an error, a fault in amongst the good old Zwift code that allows weight and height change during events via the companion app. So we've got one of our riders who does some little bits for Zwift Insider, Luciano. He done an article
He done
outing
an article. I
Zwift.
love it.
He wrote an article outing Zwift in this issue, and he has become Watopian in review. So here's a ghost rider riding today. You will not see him, but he will see all of you. And yeah, free Luciano is for him to bring justice and get him back into the world properly of Watopia.
It was very strange, really, the whole scenario. I mean,
Yeah.
if I was him, I probably wouldn't have published it a few days before the Worlds, but not that it has any impact on the Worlds, because these things are trackable. But still, it's like I think the response that he's received. It's like going to like the police and saying, "I've just witnessed a murder," and they go, "Okay, we're
Yeah.
throwing you in jail."
You
And
saw it, you
it's
dealt it almost, isn't it?
yeah, you smelt it, you dealt it, basically.
I understand the whole principle. It's you're telling the whole world about the cheat, but then you need everyone to know for something like this to happen to make something fix it. If accordingly to Zwift and W2R and people like that have known about it for years and years, why is it not being fixed?
I know, and it's probably one of the easiest things they could fix.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
I heard about Luciano initially just before he was doing the article on it, and it surprised me. I never thought that'd be something even possible. Like, he was surprised himself. He heard rumors, went about it, and yeah, flabbergasted. Really, that's the word of the day. Flabbergasted.
is it?
Yeah, I've
Well,
decided
on dictionary.com.
that's it.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's hilarious because obviously I've been involved in Zwift racing from pretty much the beginning. Or at least I was racing myself from more or less the beginning. And yeah, I remember some of those early races when we first formed the team and we would see riders just ride away from us. There would be community race leagues. So say it was like a Calas race league series or something. And we see guys just ride away from us. And they'll be like, they're doing the same watt per kilos as we're doing on the front of this group. And so we were just like, oh, they must know how to hack the game client. But no, you could just change your height in the middle of an event and you just reduce your CDA to next to nothing. And so what
It's
we thought was
ridiculous.
like, oh, it's just a few people. And I presume it probably still is just a few people, but I just thought, it's these guys must be super smart to hack the game client. And like, no, literally like a child could do this.
Well,
Um,
and I imagine some, like initially, obviously there'd be minor changes, probably aren't even aware of really the big effect. They're like, oh, haven't updated, all right, update it once going. But then there are, like, this is where it all came about. Some of the riders that Luciano and others have been up against are clearly doing things that aren't correct, aren't right. They're cheating the system, and this is where it's all come about. And something needs doing. It needs to get sorted and free Luciano. Get him
yeah,
back.
so that's the hashtag free Luciano. Feel free to use it. I think it's currently trending in Italy and South Korea, I believe.
Yeah. And there's articles everywhere. Even Road.cc has even got an article on it. It's
Road
blowing
CC,
up.
exactly. So I think it's a bit of a lesson in how not to handle things.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
um yeah. So good luck to Luciano wherever you are in the peloton.
We will support you.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, very kind of unfortunate. You know, you just hope for like, okay, Luciano has to be the martyr in all this, but hopefully there's some lessons that can be learnt, basically.
Well, I hope so. Sadly, it might be one of those. A lot of people might leave the platform for a while or permanently, but hopefully they'll all come back to it eventually, and especially once it's sorted, because it's what we're here for. Honest, um, honest racing, transparent. That's what we're about at the coalition, aren't we? We want everyone to be transparent, to be honest, and fair, fun racing. That's what it's about.
Exactly. Oh, look, here we go. So we are on the man, the myth, the legend. He's not really a myth, actually, because he's everybody knows who Nathan Guerra is. But here he is. He's in here riding with the A's. There, spearheading, this push. I think everybody in the A's knows that they're gonna have to like really pull the finger out. Gavin Dempster's in the house as well.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of the. I said to Nathan before the start of this race, and here he is on the front. Is he listening in? He must be listening in because he knows that he's. Do you know what? He's also getting like the orbit cam treatment here. I think.
yeah.
So
They're all getting into the server Discord audio chat as well. So they're all going to
exactly
be
there you go.
calling
So
their
there's
turns.
Nathan off the front doing a big pull there. Too big,
And
too big for everybody else.
look at him in the coalition kit. It suits him. I think it should
Oh
stay.
yeah, Nathan, you're welcome. You're welcome to ride in our kit whenever you want.
Too right.
Um, yeah, I was saying to Nathan, it's a bit of a indoor specialist renaissance. That's the former name of the Saris team. Oh, is that Ethan Brown in there as well?
Um,
Um,
he
former
is.
rider, former
He's
rider
still
for the Canyon Dev team coming
his
out of
tag on
Wales.
his tag on Swift Power still is Canyon Dev, but he's riding for Rowan King, one of
He
the Rowan
is.
King's coaching company. Is they coaching something along those
Yes. Yeah,
lines?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
coaching. Yeah.
So I just see a sport solid rider in there. Yeah, it's a right mixture.
Yeah, so I mean, but even when Ethan was with the Canyon Dev team, he was still with Rowan King
Yeah.
for his training. So lovely, yeah, great to see you back in the kit, Ethan. I
Well,
can
I
see actually
believe
there's a couple of riders just to mention that there's a couple of A riders who have fallen off the back there, just on that little gravel section. I mean, that's a bad vibe.
they're pushing hard. Well, Aaron is straight in the chat saying, "Let's go, come on, A, push rear." So he wants them to catch
Well,
up
that's
straight back
it. I
on.
mean, it's a team sport, but there's also going to be
Oh yeah.
no prisoners. Whoa, they're already catching. I think that's just a couple of the C's who have been shedded. I got a little bit excited there. I'm not going to lie.
Well,
I think
how? No, carry on.
I think there was maybe one of the A riders was getting back on there, so which is pretty good to see. Right, let's try and hop in and see some of the other teams. Just what is that gap looking like between the A's and the B's? The easiest way for me to do it old school and just go through
Oh,
this.
I'm going to grab it. All what I was going to tell you was that, obviously talking about the big hitters in the A group, their ranking for on Swift Power for the event is at a 73, which is 95% higher quality than any other event going today in Swift Power. So
Get out of town!
huge. It's all about the big hitters. So gaps, where are we at? So the D's,
Whoa,
obviously
the
out the
B's!
front.
No,
Oh.
I was getting overexcited again. I was
So-
going to say the gap from the B's to the C's looked like it was 27 seconds, but I think
it
that was
is-
just a couple of drop riders.
Well, I
So,
say
Andy, this is your time to
Well,
shine.
well,
Like, what
we're
are the
here,
gaps
we're
on
here.
Swift Power?
So the C's are 2 minutes 10 approximately behind the D's. They're spread out over a bit of a gap. The B's are then a minute and a half behind the main bunch of the C's, and the A's are just over a minute behind the main bunch of the B's. So times are coming
Really?
down. It's big gaps, but they're coming down. And
That is impressive.
The ETAs, as always, are within seconds at the moment, but the
Really?
A's are out the front.
What?
If they hold up their pace, it's
I mean,
doable.
that's a blistering pace. We're not even one lap in,
Painful.
and the A's have already cut in a minute, so it's a 2-minute gap to the
Yeah.
B's, right? So,
Well, the front of the D's are they're about a K and a half out from the lap marker. So I think once we're at that point, we'll see where everyone is, and we go from there.
well, look, this already looks like the B's here are going to be catching some shedded C's by the looks of things. Let's just jump in and just see who we have got here. That's definitely some shedded C's. And the thing is, though, you can smell when you find riders, it's like riding through the blood of your
Yeah.
enemy. You know, you get a taste for it. Your face is splattered in the blood of your enemy, and you're just like, and you're just like, oh my god, this is so tasty. I don't know if this has happened to you on a group ride, but happens all the
occasionally, I can't
abs-
help but openly numb my way through.
happens all the time
Right.
in Berlin. You just get a little bit of blood in your mouth, and you're like, God,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna drive it that little bit extra harder. Yeah, so I think that, but it does focus the mind for, okay, there's some
You see
riders who've been
someone.
shedded. You get a sense for because there's so many twists and turns, you never really know,
Oh yeah.
where the other team is. Really, it's only us who has even we only have a vague idea. But once you start seeing some of the riders, even if they've been dropped like at the very beginning, you still have a feeling that this is doable now. So
It's like that whole thing when you're out, right? Even if you're in a group ride, when you start edging just a wheel ahead of get next to the guys beside you, then it's just that constant the pace ups, the pace ups. But it doesn't matter who's in front, whether it's a commuter or a world tour pro. You want to catch them. You'll try your damn best to anyway, won't you?
yeah. I was gonna just gonna say, oh my god, sorry, I'm really sorry. We missed a lot of the chat, which has been
There's
going
loads
down.
go.
Yeah, there's been a few. I'm gonna bring some of them in. It just says UA. So for those who don't know, UA is the code
Ukrainian flag.
for the Ukraine. And just that. There is also, do you draft a shadow banned rider? It's a good question. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I wouldn't think you do, though.
Well, do you reckon Luciano being shadow banned is getting draft off all the other riders, or is he just draft free the whole way?
He should be getting draft, I think. Because only I've seen there was a Premier League race. It was like one of the first Premier League or Pro-Am races after Scotty Weiss got banned. I mean, but he had a life ban.
Okay,
And
yeah.
he it was in New York. I don't know if it was straight afterwards, but anyway, he the race happened, and then at the very end, when the race finishes, he suddenly appeared, and
Oh no!
it was hilarious that he turned up to race. Considering that, the hashtag seems to be tonight. Hashtag free Luciano. We're not paid by Luciano. We should be paid by Luciano. Because we're giving him a lot of advertising. A lot of advertising tonight. So Jay Mulby says free Luciano. Maybe I can say his name correctly. Aaron Towers says hashtag free Luciano as well. That's a popular hashtag.
Trending.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan is in the chat. He says, just as my screen goes black, he says, hashtag free Luciano. Wish I was out there sweeping for the seas tonight. Thank you for streaming so I don't miss out entirely. Of course, Ryan, it's our pleasure. And pretty much we are here every Friday, if not me, then Andy at least.
I'll try.
I'm here to to give him something to bounce off of. Andy, by the way, have you brought any catchphrases this week? I say this to you every
Of
week.
course, I haven't. It wouldn't be the Chase of the Underground if I had prepared any catchphrases. Oh, it's been a manic week. I know your week's been crazy as well, but wow.
But wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Literally,
The
wow.
catchphrase is #FreeLuciano.
That's true. But so just quickly, I don't want to keep banging on about Luciano, but I mean, he's his name is appearing all over the place. Do you want to just give in? I'm going to time you as well. Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
I'm going to give you 20 seconds. 20 seconds to basically describe what is the deal with the #FreeLuciano thing, because I don't want it to take the whole stream. We've got more important things like going inside other riders.
That's important. And we're going to have some knowledge on the way soon, I'm sure.
I think we are. So, okay, you ready for your 20 seconds?
Let's go.
Is that a yes? Okay,
Yeah,
right. Your 20 seconds starts now.
If you don't want Zwift to shoot the messenger, free Luciano.
Right, that was 6 seconds. So you've not used all of your time.
That's
horrible.
No, it's all about don't shoot the messenger. He outed him. Bring him back. Let him go past go. Collect his £200.
Right. I would say actually overall you did a really shit job of that. So
I'm here to please. I'm here to entertain. I've got.
Jay Mulby says, by the way, shut up. just shut up, because Jay Mulby says, "Good to have you back, Reese." I'm sure. I in some ways I apologise for
Thanks,
leaving
John.
you with Andy. The gap from the A's to the B's now is looking at like 36 seconds. So, and it's coming down very quickly. This is super impressive. We've now only just, with the A's anyway, have only just started their second lap.
Yeah, so the A's are, as you say, 30 seconds back from the main bunch of B's.
Oh, here is the man himself, by the way, saying #free me. So it's not as catchy. So
oh no, not quite.
No, not really. Also, for those of you who don't know what the hell is happening, I'll do this bit now. We're at the Chase to the Underground. It happens every Friday, 8 p.m. CET. We even do it when there's other more fashionable events happening, like the Rafa Rising event. Last week we had over 300. No, that's a lie. We had almost exactly 300 riders joining. This week slightly less, but still I think it was around about 150 before we went live, which is pretty cool. And if you're interested in the coalition, we're actually the fastest growing Zwift racing team at the moment. So we are the 25th biggest on Zwift Power. So we're only just over a year old. We celebrated our year-old birthday at the beginning of January. So we went from nothing, from nothing to something. It's a miracle. What do you think, Andy?
It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So come join us. Be part of the coalition.
Have you ever seen a miracle?
A miracle?
Yeah.
Well, only when I look in the mirror.
I don't know. Not with that new haircut.
Oh, hey. It needs to grow into me. Well, grow into me. It needs to grow.
That's not how hair works.
Ricardo is reminding me about I do need to plan the upcoming Coalition Group FTP ramp test, which obviously you'll be there, Reese, as always.
I will actually, as long as you don't do it next week. I do want to do a ramp test because
week after, I think.
I've been living off of my old FTP, which I think is probably about 30 or 40 watts less than it is currently. So I should probably find out how bad the situation is.
Oh, are you feeling confident?
No.
Well, that's the thing. The group aspect makes it 100 times better, 1,000 times better than doing it on your own.
Really?
Yeah, everyone pushes harder. We've had PBs every single time, and by the majority as well. It's been fantastic.
Well, I can promise you I will not do a PB. So
It's a
uh,
PB for 2022.
that's the only thing I can promise you. Here's Vincent, by the way. Push to the climb, he says. I can tell you that is not what Vincent's hair looks like, though.
No.
There's some very ambitious haircuts what we see in Zwift. Oh,
Oh, no.
he's alone. I think
This
we're
is
alone now. Oh,
this
and
is all back.
we're back in with the A's. Well, I think there's going to be a catch here between the A's very
It's,
soon. 13
yeah,
seconds.
yeah,
Holy
the A's
moly.
are catching the bees,
Well,
and some of
my
the bees are already in with the A's, so it is imminent.
like we're going to go to behind cam.
Oh, behind cam.
Behind cam. Look, you can see the A's right there. I mean,
Oh,
mucho respecto to the A's for I don't know how many riders they've dropped to do this. They've
well, for the
really
A's
just
to do that, there's about 5 hanging out the back in amongst it. Some
the,
of which are Bs, but riding as A's. So
these A's though. What do you think these A's are going to do? They're going to get to this big B group. Are they going to see? Oh, someone's gone the wrong way.
oh, imagine the whole A lot went the wrong way.
Someone just went the wrong way. But then they went
Ah.
behind the rock and then they didn't appear again. So
Oh, pit stop.
yeah, that was weird. So anyway, what do you think? If you're an A rider, imagine use your imagination. You're an A
Well,
rider. You're a good A rider, and and you catch the bees. You catch
what
the
are you
bees.
laughing about? I am a good A rider, aren't
Oh,
I? I try. No, catching the bees. To be honest, I'm just gonna. I'm hungry. I'd keep pushing on. The
you
bees. It's up
think
to them. If it's up to the bees if they want to hang in tight and then make
you're
them
gonna
work.
have all these bees sat on your wheels though? Like,
Yeah.
surely you're
But
gonna
the
catch the bees and just sit in their wheels for a bit,
but
gather your.
the gap from the bees to the C's is the biggest at the moment, and perhaps the bees aren't pushing hard enough.
Tell me, what is Zwift Power saying on the predicted finish times?
Predicted ETAs, we are looking at A's coming in first, 15
Really?
seconds behind the C's, and then the B's are behind. Oh, the D's will come in 3 seconds before the B's apparently. So the B's really do need to pull their finger out their arse and get a move on.
Listen, we don't say arse on this stream.
Arse. No, we don't say arse. I apologise.
I mean, we've got much better swear words. um, yeah, yeah. Well, this is it. What do we say? What do we say?
Nom 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 nom
Nom, 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 nom.
nom nom.
Look at that. The bees are not reacting.
No.
Look at that.
But what a place to catch them. If it's going to happen anywhere that would really hurt the bees, it would be on the gravelly climb.
Oh,
And look, they're just disappearing. They're dying imminently and just
Andres
dropping
just
out the
said, "Hey,
street.
incoming. Bit late, mate. Bit late."
A gone.
A's have just powered on through.
Yeah. And Aaron is out there, smashed it, let's go. He's not holding back. He's pushing on hard.
Well done to the A's. The thing is, though, if the bees, some of the bees do, okay, they're going to have brown fingers right now. But if they do stay, oh, there's Booze actually. I think did Booze win the 2 weeks ago?
I think he did,
Pretty
yeah.
cool. Yeah, if the bees do hang with the A's, and there's plenty of bees who probably can,
And it's a flat enough route that they could.
then that might be enough for them to help close the gap, because this is a sizable group now.
Mm-hmm.
How many would you say that is?
Well, it's a very strung out, sizable group, isn't it?
Well, no, but the group is
50
not
odd
strung
riders.
out. Huh?
50 odd? 50
Yeah.
riders?
Could they fit in a mini? Do you think you could get all of them in a mini?
Absolutely. Not at the
Jans,
same time.
by the way, Jansy's here. Still some riders to pick off, says Aaron. Yes, there is. All right, let's hop in with so the gap now. Oh no, the gap's not a minute. So the C's are slightly hidden away.
Yeah. They're just over a minute ahead, the C's, from the A/B
Oh,
section.
but that must be the D's ahead. That's the D's ahead. So the C's are going to catch the D's.
Yeah. Just looking at our comment section, Ricardo would like to see the comment section removed since no one is actively using it right now. Our Swifting window is very small.
Right. Well, how about you actually leave comments?
Can you not make the comment section smaller, or like a roll scrolling across the bottom, like Sky News highlights? That'd be nice.
Well, maybe, but I'm not going to.
If we kill it trying.
I don't necessarily have the. I don't have the necessary skills to do that. I'm afraid.
One day.
Especially not on Restream. Restream makes my life easy enough as it is.
Oh, I think the C's have caught. Some of the C's have caught the D's.
No.
Some of the
Look,
Ds.
look. Can you see on my screen those two beacons of light?
Oh, they're the ones up ahead.
So
Oh,
those are the D's. So this is.
Zwift Power Live is a nightmare sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes?
All the time. Delayed. Not up to date. Yeah,
I mean, to be fair to Zwift Power Live, I mean it delivers something better than I would expect.
True.
Than like when they added the live function, I was like, this is genuinely useful. And the fact that it works for chase races, relatively well, I would say.
A little bit behind, but
the difficulty is really when people get dropped. You know, that's kind of where the data gets a bit skewy. Anyway, look, we can see right now the C's are going to be catching the D's. So in the end, it's going to be all about the AB hybrid versus the C's. I think there's not enough tarmac for the ABs to catch the C's. What do you think? What's Swift Power saying? It can do.
That's what I'm just loading up. So the route is 25k or 24.9, and the front of the D's are 21.2k in. So we've not got far left. But ETAs, we're still looking at the A's, followed by the C's, and then the D's and the B's are coming in at the exact same time. And there's only 30 seconds between every single group coming over the line.
Well, I mean, yeah, I just looked because I don't trust you, and
I told the truth.
Well, the A's are going to win by the A's are going to win by 15 seconds. Apparently, I don't see that happening.
Well, they've got a long way to push, but they're holding the power if they stay on it.
Well, it's under a minute now, maybe.
Yeah, there's lots of guys pushing over 5 watt per k in that A group.
Under a minute, but I do not think there is enough space on this map for that to happen.
5k or 4k could all happen, or it could not happen.
If you have any predictions,
it's going to come down to that gravel climb. We've got. Is it a gravel climb the next one, or is it it's the hill out?
Do you not know? Have you never seen Watopia? Have you never seen Watopia? No, we're going towards the finish line.
On the wrong. Yeah, so it's going to be that climb out of this tunnel, which
that's not a climb, mate. Maybe in Berlin, but
it does, pull back a lot of people's momentum.
The thing is, actually, Andy, you interrupted me.
Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. In the middle of my commentary, I was going to say, get your predictions in the chat. Who's going to win? And don't put C, because it's obvious the C's are going to win. So give us your predictions. Who's going to win? Don't say the C's, because it's obvious that they'll win. So please say either the D's are about to get caught, the A's and the B's who are too far behind. Any of those three will be much appreciated.
These ETAs are getting even closer now.
Well,
it's a race in itself.
How do you say that name?
Who are you looking
Mandingo Sauce. Mandingo Sauce says some people will finish first, is my prediction. I'm not sure. Not sure. It's to be seen. The proof is in the pudding. Well, here it is. The C's have done a great job, to be honest, to catch the D's. I mean, the C's are going, they're going full blast, and they're gonna hit them at this little incline. I don't think you could call it a hill.
An incline then. Well, it's a hill out the
Incline.
water.
I'm inclined to say that it's an incline. And
So
here they are.
there's 25 or 20 seconds for the A's to catch over these next 2 kilometers.
25 seconds. Golly gosh. What are we going to say to that? Well, listen, here they are. C's on the
Tense.
front. C's on the front. There's not enough road. I'm afraid there is not enough road for the
No.
BAs, the ABs to
The,
catch.
the ETA has now put the D's 15 or 20 seconds out ahead
Right.
of the A's and B's.
Right. Well, fine, but that's irrelevant.
I know.
because the C's are here, and this is where the winner's going to come from. I am not going to make the mistake of going back to the A's and the B's.
Do not leave. You can turn the camera around. Free Luciano is out there.
Es tut mir leid. I am not going to show you. There is the beacon of the D's. The C's have got a clear run at it this week.
It's close.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We're going to see our winner come from here. I can already see a D rider dropping a feather power up. I don't know if that's the best one for the job. All right, this is it. This is it. The winner is going to come from this. And we're going to catch the winner, possibly, maybe, once again. Did you catch the winner last week?
I did.
Kruger's going early. Kruger's going early.
The A's are in with the B's that are coming through potentially. This is crazy.
No,
There's not enough.
Kruger
There's not enough.
from the Rhino team does not care about your commentary. Oh, but he stopped. Oh, maybe
he's going again.
He's going again.
All the way.
It looks like the Krugster is going to be the one that gets it because everybody else.
Oh, they just sat back.
They just decided they weren't interested.
Oh, and here comes the A's.
Holy moly!
Close. That was close. That was almost the perfect chase race. That
was ridiculously close. Maybe I'm actually a genius. Like that was that was actually as close as you could possibly want it, to be honest.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wow. I mean, I know that the C's won it, but I think excusez-moi, but that was an amazing job by the A's.
Well, when we thought the gaps were too big, they were perfect. They need that extra motivation.
I have to say, I'm blown away by that performance from the A's, to be honest. Let me go ahead and just generate some results. And here we are. Look, you can see us in a large size. Ooh. Yeah, let me get the Zwift
Adam from Adam at Coalition. That was relentless. I feel sick. Ugh.
Oh, I don't know if you've ever tried drinking Relentless. It is pretty nasty stuff.
You've frozen on mine.
No, you've frozen on mine.
No, you've frozen on mine. Yeah. Someone tell us, are we frozen or not, please, in the chat?
No, don't talk to us. I mean, there were people complaining that our comments, the comments were not good enough for them. So, whatever. Oh, log in with Zwift. Okay. This modern technology.
Apparently, according to the live results, but we won't trust it for the moment.
I've clicked for the results to be generated, so hopefully they will appear soon. So I've fast-tracked the results.
Yeah, but is that a manual thing from their end?
No, a manual thing would mean someone was actually having to get a calculator out and...
Well, you're not frozen anymore.
No, I'm not.
You see, Nathan, straight in the comments, OMG.
Yeah, there you go, look. Nathan, OMG. Nathan, how was it? I mean, I don't know why I'm asking you because you can't speak back to us, but we can always ask. I'll send Nathan the studio link chat if he wants to hop in and chat to us.
For 31 minutes.
Personal PR for 31 minutes.
That's why you come to the coalition. Chase to the underground.
For the sheer misery of just drilling it so hard. Wait a minute.
So it reckons there was only, what's that? 6 seconds back the A's were.
Really? Is that what it's saying?
If you click on live, that's the nearest results I can get at the moment.
I mean, that's what it felt like. I honestly, I am totally blown away. Oh, actually, oh, my screen's gone black. But here's Nat.
Hey, here she
Nat,
is.
how's it going? We can't hear you.
Oh. The panic.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, yes. I was on mute. So we won, obviously.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Did you win, though?
No, I came in 17. Ian Burchett was the first coalition to at the line. And our friend E. Kruger, who was actually on the Voice Discord, won today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is his name Eddie? Eddie Kruger. That's all I want to know.
It's Eric, apparently, but we'll go with Eddie.
Eric.
We'll go with Eddie.
We're still going to be Eddie Kruger. We've also got Aaron in as well.
Hi.
Hey, Aaron. So you didn't win?
No,
You lost.
How does that feel?
hard, but you win some, you lose some. The teams were really fast today. Hats off to you guys. Yeah, it was a brutal race.
Hey, Aaron, listen. You didn't get the win, but I think that was a super impressive performance. That's probably the most impressive performance from the A's or any cat I've seen throughout the entire series of the chase.
Yeah, it's pretty fast, really fast.
Especially when those gaps weren't right either. To have that extra time you've got to catch up, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fast. Actually, we got to the line and you already caught like the trail end of C's.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah,
That was close, actually. It was impressive. And Izzy was just telling the team that he needs to tell the grandchild that they beat Nathan Guerrera.
Yeah.
He's super.
Nathan's here. I'm going to let him put his jersey on before bring him into the chat. But I mean, I can't say that it's like a family show because it's definitely not. Because Andy did use the word arse at some point, which was highly irregular. We're normally much better behaved than that. So, oh my God, everyone's joining. Moritz is in as well. Nathan still hasn't got his jersey on, which is, to be honest, is the second chase race. It's like the next. It's the next. All right, okay, he's fully dressed. Moritz.
Oh, there he is.
Hi.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you guys?
We're good. I'm going to bring in Nathan as well. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here's
Is
Nathan.
this on? Is this working?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
We can hear you now.
I was letting you get dressed before I brought you into the chat.
Gosh. Dude, I've never done that much wattage. Well, Cyrus shows up and just is like yelling at everybody, but they're not in the Discord. You can tell they're mad. Like, they're fine that they're mad. I'm totally fine that they're mad because I'm mad too because no one's in the Discord. And I was like, guys, like, it'd be really easy if we just like communicated with our voices and we're like trying to type and I'm doing 400 watts. Like, I can't type at 400 freaking watts. Anyway.
Nathan, we were just saying. Moritz was there, but we were just saying that's probably the most impressive performance from any cat we've seen in the Chase of the Underground, and maybe any chase race I've ever seen. Like we were talking beforehand, we were like, "You guys basically have no chance. Maybe you'll catch the bees."
Yeah.
And then you nearly
almost
took
did
it at
it.
the line.
We almost. I thought we were gonna do it. I really did. And then like there was a couple of lulls on the second lap. I couldn't tell if people were thinking about the
after we
sprint.
caught the beast.
On
I
the
think
uphill,
that-
right after the uphill, right, Moritz? Right after the uphill.
That's it.
Yeah.
I told everyone in the chat to pull 7 or 8 at the front, and we were basically doing it for the first lap. But after we caught the beast, our squad was chilling a bit, and that was our mistake. Just the lack of power.
It was
Well, yeah,
nearly
it's-
the most impressive. If you'd got the win, it would have become legendary.
Oh, it'd have been
I
brilliant.
mean, it was a legendary performance, but to get the win would have been like.
See,
I
the
don't
results
know.
are up, and you were 7 seconds back from Eric Kruger, who took the win, 2 seconds out from second place.
Listen,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's Eddie Kruger. It's Eddie Kruger. We
Eddie
already
Kruger.
discussed this.
I'm glad we didn't change the time gaps because that was a really, really good race. Because if we would have caught him. So
Yeah.
Almost
Good.
perfect. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd love to claim that I pre-planned that. I mean,
Yeah.
I did set the times. I did set the times, but I wanted to change them, and
They wouldn't let you.
in hindsight, I'm actually glad. I mean, the A's crushed it. So I
you know what's funny is me and Matt Brandt live close to each other. Or used to. He used to work at a bike shop down the road in Wisconsin, and we would do Saturday morning dock rides, which a lot of Tour de France, like U.S. pros, domestic, would come and do as well. And that totally reminded me and him being angry on the front. It's exactly the same thing, actually, as what we used to do in real life. That was a ton of fun. Like, because he's a crazy time trialist, actually, Matt Brandt. Like, really, really good time trialist, from what I remember, locally and road race or domestic. But anyways, SARS were just, I think they essentially showed up to open up the legs for Gavin Dempster is what that looked like to me. So
Yeah.
It was great to see so
Yeah.
many of them. In the race.
Well, they were here last week and the week before. I think we've had them come through. So
Oh, really?
yeah, they've been here
Yeah.
a few times now.
Yeah,
one of the highest
Larson was here
ranking
a few
events.
weeks
Yeah.
ago. Larson was here a few weeks ago. Holden was here a few weeks ago.
Matt Brandt's been here a
And
few
Matt's
times.
been
now.
here for like the last month. So
Yeah.
Albert as well.
It's where the ranking is. It's all here. We are one of the highest ranking events on a Friday evening. It's fantastic.
Well, Fridays were always the most difficult to get anything going. I mean, TFC did it for a long time, and this is kind of like taking its place. But that was always like beer, like we just, those were always like beer rides. You know what I mean? Like, just hang
well,
out.
it is for me.
Well, this is
so-
for Reese. It is for Reese.
I mean, the first ones I did do, I raced them myself, and then I was like, oh, we should probably do some commentary. So then I stepped out and I stole Andy because it's tough. I've always said, Nathan, yourself, like obviously you've done the race commentary for so long, and it's probably easier for you now that you have like Dave for a lot of them, and Anna, and God knows who else. You have a good squad of
Well, what are you
commentators.
doing tomorrow, Reese? What are you doing tomorrow?
What for Worlds?
Yeah. What are you doing for Worlds tomorrow?
Actually, I am for the men's race. I am the sports director for Cycling New Zealand. So
Well, what do you want? What are you doing during the
Wow.
women's race? What are you doing during
nothing.
the
I'm not
women's
doing
race?
anything.
You want to come and hang out at the watch party? Because I need somebody.
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, sounds
Yeah,
good. You're in.
please.
And then Anna
Hey.
takes your place afterwards.
Punching my ticket to the Worlds, baby.
Right on.
Awesome. Yeah. No. But I just to finish my comment, like when I started out, I was just doing the commentary myself, and every time I've tried to do that, I'm like, it's just a lesson or a reminder of how much respect I have for you for having done it solo for so long, because it's really difficult.
You go back to some of those streams now, though, Reese, and I just cringe though, because like to do because that was so early on, like now I can give a lot of space for things to sit and just happen. But early on, it was like I would just use my like excited little kid hype all the time to just keep things flowing. And I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, will that guy shut up? Like, please just shut up. Like,
Yeah, but like when I first started Zwift racing, I mean, like I couldn't believe, because obviously it was before there was pens, so I was like, I couldn't believe there was somebody already doing race commentary. So I'd be like, have 3 windows open on my little laptop, and one of them would be your race commentary, and it made me feel like I was doing something, I don't know, worthwhile, even though I was just being dropped in like a B group of about 20 people.
when's your next episode coming out? Episode
Oh,
2.
higher power.
Yeah,
it's a
higher
good
power.
It's a good question. Actually, Isaac, who's the videographer and I guess also the editor for it, he's waiting for a slight voiceover for me to do, which I have to do this weekend.
Come on,
I
Reese.
think I'm the one. I think I'm the one holding it up, to be honest. But yeah, next episode is at Lino's house, because we had to go and visit him in Liège. That's where we shot the trailer in this abandoned fortress. And then we went to his place and shot a load of stuff. So it's kind of the second episode is just basically me and Lino, to be honest, chatting about shooting
And
the shit.
Gilbert. Gilbert.
And
as well,
Gilbert,
I
as Gilbert features. Gilbert actually did a shit in the kitchen whilst we were filming. I don't know if I don't know if Isaac filmed that, but
Oh my gosh.
so I haven't seen all of the footage. I just kind of remember the stuff from the day. So hopefully next week, it should be out next week. So keep an eye out.
So Eric Kruger won?
Eddie
right?
Kruger.
Eddie Kruger.
Eddie Kruger.
Poor Eric. We just changed
Oh,
his
and
name.
then Mr. Moritz. Moritz won it, the sweeper? What the heck?
Well,
In
yeah,
the
I'm
A's,
the-
in the A's.
No, there is an A+ out ahead.
Oh,
So
there was.
Moritz
Bruce
is second.
went. I
Yeah.
remember Bruce going. I actually remember now. I saw him go.
And you came in third.
Yeah, got it.
Nice. Well, I mean, normally we say to like the ride leaders and the sweepers, especially the ones who are racing out of cat, like dropping down a cat to lead and sweep, they shouldn't compete for the finish. But if you're in the A's, then it's a free for all, right? So
Yeah, totally.
yeah. And
Oh,
Moritz
I was just
also-
complaining because he sat in a whole bunch. I was just complaining because he was just sitting around.
Yeah, I guess if you're the sweeper for the A's, you don't really have to do much.
I have that every Tuesday with Moritz.
Hey, I'm gonna go do a cool down, Reese. I'm gonna message you on Insta about tomorrow. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks a lot,
cool
Nathan,
down.
for joining.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, you guys. Great race, dude.
Nathan.
I'm gonna shoot a highlight about this out because it was so much fun.
Come back
Cool.
next week.
Great to hear.
All right, sounds
Come
good.
on,
See you
Nathan.
guys.
Catch
See
you
you,
later,
Nathan.
Nathan. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
You can get beat next weekend.
He's gone.
Too late, mate. He's gone. Morris, by the way, what are you wearing?
It looks like
Wearing
an office shirt.
What are you wearing?
Oh, right.
Are you off to work?
I'm wearing this Canyon dip. Oh, Canyon SRAM. Oh shit! And a beautiful Nike long sleeve.
Oh,
Looking
okay.
sexy.
What? It's
Looking
normally quite a
sexy
creepy
as
conversation,
hell.
that.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
Well,
Yeah.
because your picture's very small, I thought maybe you were off. I don't know. Your work. You were doing a shift in
No.
Edeka or something.
I thought it
couldn't
was his
tell.
name tag on his chest.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Shooting Edeka.
Yeah.
that-
Oh,
yeah.
now you're just
Oh,
massive.
oh, yeah, I'm massive.
But no, I'm massive. Sorry.
And you're frozen as well.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Massive.
Just so that people can see where Morris. Morris, where are you?
I'm in my pancake.
Is it in the basement or is it a spare room? Oh, look at
It's a
that.
corridor.
It's
Corridor?
it's a corridor. It's a
The
spare room.
toilet?
It's my own room where I got just.
What? That's like the narrowest room ever.
It's very
Is that a
narrow.
It's more like a toilet, isn't it?
Honestly, there's a few guys in the Canyon Esports team who have also very narrow rooms. I don't know if it's quite a trend. Is it a German engineering
No,
Maybe.
kind of thing?
here's my I got my mug off stuff here and my jizzes, and I'm good to go.
And a window.
This is my
That's what you got.
yeah. I got 2 windows here. This is my happy place.
Oh, not just one. Not just one. He's got 2.
I got 2. Next
As long
week,
as they open.
MTV Cribs chasing the Underground 3. Cribs at Moritz Pain Cave.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh.
It's
Nat
it's
in
not.
there saying that's narrower than my staircase.
There we go. But that is
Yeah.
the perfect Zwift room. Maybe in the future more. Oh, was that Aaron leaving? Aaron's had enough. I don't know.
He always leaves us. He's like, oh,
He was
bye.
like, "Oh, look, we've got another sneaky person hopping in."
Here we are.
It's Nikki. Right, get rid of Moritz. Sorry, Moritz, get out of it. Nikki, how's it going?
Good. That was fun.
Awesome.
Yeah. How do you feel about that very late catch by the seas?
It was. I thought we could stay away, but I knew better. So.
Well, you've done fantastic though. It was so
Yeah,
close.
it was
It's
good.
the perfect.
Yeah, it was good. So.
And for those who don't know, Nikki is like our regular leader or sweeper for the D's. Smashes it every week, so consistent. You do an amazing job with the D group. It's super cool to have you do it like pretty much every week. Maybe have you missed 1 week, I think? In the like
think I
15
did.
weeks, we've 15
Yeah.
weeks or so that we've done it. Very impressive. So
Well, Nikki does have the crown for the Cat D's of the overall for the Chase of the Underground. There we are.
well deserved. What did you think? The funny thing is for this week we the gap was supposed to be reduced.
But it wasn't, right?
But it wasn't. It was a gap which was supposed to be designed for the Hillier races, but in the end, it was actually perfect, which I'm claiming to be by design by myself, even though that's a lie.
It was
so
good.
how did you feel about it at the beginning? You must have felt really confident.
Yeah, I was like, we haven't seen anybody for ages, and I because I watched your stream on the TV. And so I was like, I kind of cheat so I can see where everybody's at. And I'm like, they're in the volcano. We still have time. So,
Yeah, but before the start of the race, I thought Nathan. I was chatting to Nathan. And I was like, "Oh, I think the D's are probably going to win. It's just going to be no one catches anyone. Maybe the A's catch the B's." But yeah, nearly had it. The D's. I guess. Have you had a win? Have the D's had a win? I feel like maybe they won one of the earlier ones. Did they?
it was super early and it was close, but I don't think we won necessarily because I think they actually got DQ'd. But
Oh,
but it was very close.
on the stream at least, the D's won.
And just looking at Zwift Power, I think this just upgraded you, Nikki. I think you're now a Cat C. Potentially.
I'm still leading the D's. You cannot get rid of me.
We'll wait. It's still only the live data. We'll wait till the proper data is in. But yeah, there's a lot of upgrades from today's race. So that's interesting.
Well, that will keep me busy
upgraded every
going in
race.
and
Sorting it all
un-DQing
out.
the ride leaders.
Too right.
Too right. Well,
Too bad. You're gonna have to keep doing it for me.
that's true. It's fine. It's fine. At least now I can do it. I think there's 2 of the races where I still have to ask Swift to let me have access so I can un-DQ ride leaders. But now it's fixed, so I don't have to ask permission to do that, at least. So.
All right, I'm out. I gotta do the Rafa Rising actually right now. So.
Oh yes, you are.
Straight
Good luck
onto
with
it.
the Rafa Rising.
See ya.
Good luck,
I'm
Nikki.
gonna try and do that tomorrow.
Bye.
See
What
ya.
is Moritz doing, by the way? Ciao.
All the angles.
This
The
is
crib
like Moritz.
angles.
It's like Moritz was like above us, stamping on us.
Looking down
Yeah,
from his
that-
throne. There we
Yeah,
are.
exactly. Oh, wait a minute. I need
Next.
to just move. What?
Is that no John B tonight? Just saying.
Ooh, maybe there is, but I haven't had a notification. Yeah, John B is live. Oh my god. It's Foghorn Friday, people. If you don't know, well, now you know, but like Foghorn is a type of drum and bass which it uses a very particular kind of like bass pattern which sounds like a foghorn. So it's like sort of stuff. So I actually quite like it. I quite like Foghorn. So, but it's very rare. Normally, people who are DJing drum and bass, they'll maybe have a few Foghorn tunes. But on a Friday, sometimes John B does an entire set of just Foghorn tunes. So, Benny L does a lot of Foghorn tunes, and God knows who else. I don't know how. I don't know how
Bye,
he
Nat.
finds so many.
Bye.
Oh, you're going as well, Nat.
To
Yep.
the Rafa ride.
You should have just said. All right, ciao. Enjoy
Too
Rafa
polite.
Rising.
But thank you.
Aaron's
Oh,
also
last
here
minute,
as well, but
actually.
he's I'll see you
I
next
didn't
week.
sign up. But I heard Nikki say
Whoa,
that.
your face is massive.
What a compliment.
There
Yeah.
we go.
There we are. So the chase to the underground clearly is not enough for a lot of our riders. They're going on to the Rafa.
Yeah.
It's not hard enough.
That's
Oh,
not
it
a-
is. Bit of
Ooh.
foghorn.
What a
So
nice
if you
little-
are but we will continue talking to Aaron. But thank you to the breaks. We're going to raid. So everybody who is listening on Twitch, we're going to raid over to John B anyway, so that you can enjoy some of the foghorn. And I'm going to do that now for everybody else who's watching on YouTube or even on the Facebook. Facebook? How many beers have I had? Facebook. Then you'll still have to listen to us prattling on for a little bit longer. So, Andy, ask your question to Aaron whilst I do some magic.
A question to Aaron. What is your approach for next week? Go on. You're ready for it.
This week we kind of stopped at the beach. I think
You sound like you're underwater as well. You're right, Moritz.
I was thinking exactly the same. Is he snorkeling?
Just a quick shout out, since Ricardo's in the chat, to our Coalition Tempest team. They, until obviously there is some verification to go on for the winners, but they are currently the Mocha Coffee Class TT World Champions. There we are. Congratulations to them. And the
That's
Canyon
great.
Esports ladies, who took some of our Coalition riders, came in second as well.
Yeah, originally first.
Originally first.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
And they were a rider down as well for the majority because of a technical issue. So
Yeah, which is your fault, I believe you were saying before the start of the stream.
well, I know them, but it's not my fault.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Wi-Fi issues. That's all.
Who's listening to the stream? All right, Aaron. Nice.
Oh, we can hear you better now.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron, is that you? I'm gonna.
Can you hear me better?
Maybe I'll just mute you.
I
Is there
can
any
hear him.
feedback now? Maybe it's Moritz.
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't think my raid worked, by the way.
Oh,
Gonna try again.
I'll try for mine as well.
No.
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you. Funny dad jokes in the corner here.
Yeah, well, it's the end of the night, isn't it? Oh, I've got to go. I've got to go to the pub.
Oh, you've been whisked away. The cat's fourth dinner time.
Oh, there we go. Raided. Oh, it has raided. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, big shout outs to Robert Babbage. Was that right? That, by the way, on the John B live stream, there are everybody's got like amazing Twitch names, and there's someone whose Twitch name is just Susan, and I don't know why, but I find it hilarious.
I like that.
So Susan, fair play. It's just big shouts out to the Susan.
Yeah,
Talking.
Susan.
Yeah.
Tickles
So,
me.
I see Nathan streamed the Chase to the Underground as well.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I think I will go back and watch this race.
I think so.
Maybe from Nathan's stream as well. I think because we obviously didn't experience it from the A's position. I had no idea the A's were genuinely that close. Because when we looked back from the C's, there was no team in sight. Like it was like I thought it was like done.
It's big gaps.
No chance. And how wrong I was. So brilliant race. Go on, Aaron.
We're up at the top of like the windy descent parts from Italian Villas, I think.
Yeah.
And they were miles ahead. They were like turning around the corner after the gravel section. It was they were so far ahead. So I wasn't really expecting to get that close either when I saw how far away they are, but with like 6K to go. So.
Do you reckon that was one of the hardest efforts from the Chase so far?
I don't know.
A different kind of hard, I suppose. More of a TT hard.
Yeah. I think there's been other chases where I've done higher numbers, maybe.
So you're basically what you're saying is you didn't push hard enough in this race, and that's the reason why the A's lost.
Well, I did a workout just before.
Right. Well, so. I'm just hearing a lot of excuses now.
Well, according to your live data, you've still done 5 watt per K average. Yeah. So. Well, Nathan says one of the hardest things he's done for a long time, and he loved it. Which is what
he did 5. He did 5 or something like this, right?
Yeah, he done 5.
He's not like Pogacar.
That's a lot of power. Sweet. Listen, guys. I've got to go to the pub.
Yeah.
I need to go have dinner.
I haven't had dinner either, by the way, so I might be feeling unwell tomorrow.
We can continue this from the pub if you like. That'll be fine.
If you
want,
but it might be quite rude.
Well, it's part of the fun. We should do a series like that.
No, maybe.
Yeah, Andy, we are going live from Mallorca, right?
Well, we can't. What, halfway up the climb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great. At least if you at least connect to Zwift whilst you're going on the climb, and then at least we can see how you're getting on by your ride data.
Yeah, we will
watch it live. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll watch the Zwift live. It'd be hilarious. So anyway, on that bombshell, we're going to say goodbye to the wonderful Aaron, the enigmatic Moritz, and the consistent Andy.
Thanks.
And we're going to end it there. Thanks, guys, for joining the chat afterwards. Thank you, Andy, for joining me. And
we have to say thank you to you guys for commentating again and talking so much nonsense and shit. It's great.
Listen, mate, this week was pretty sensible, I have to say.
It was, yeah.
I didn't use any of my catchphrases, so...
Me neither.
Yeah, but...
You don't have any, that's the point.
Well, that's it.
So we are going to end it there. Just the last word's going to be from Azia. He says he agrees it was a hard race. And he says, good job, Aaron and Moritz. So there you go. A little bit.
Don't forget to take your gist every week.
Why do you keep saying jizz? Why do you keep saying jizz?
Is it not pronounced like it? I'm not a native speaker.
All right, it's not. Just don't say jizz. Don't say jizz.
Yeah, it's this. I'm sorry.
Gels. Just say gels.
Jill.
Gels, not jizz.
Gels.
That's something different.
Jill. I thought there is just one Jill in our coalition.
Oh,
group.
Jow.
So we have-
Jow.
okay.
Yeah.
Jill.
Jow.
I need to go to the Logopäden. You know
To
what
the what?
Logopäden is? The German word for someone who is telling you how to pronounce things. And this is exactly what I need.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'm just...
All right. Well, I would just say never say the word jizz ever. Just never say it.
Jill.
Ever. Gel.
Science. Okay. Jill. Science.
This is the ending. It's a happy ending. It's a happy ending I didn't expect.
There is a famous website for adults. It's You This.
It's called what?
End it here. End it
Okay,
here.
fine. I'm ending it here.
Hashtag free Luciano.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah, hashtag Free Luciano.
Yes, that's true. Hashtag. I mean, what a way to end the show. It's completely unexpected. And
It was
Jesus
awkward.
Christ. Yeah. My
Sorry,
jaw
Aaron's
hurts.
old enough now. It's fine.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think Twitch is going to definitely block this part of the stream. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
with that-
okay, that's okay.
say
Cheerio.
goodbye, please, everyone. Say
Yeah,
goodbye.
bye.
See you guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.
I forgot to click it.